Hey YouTube, it's Zen, and I'm coming in today to make a little update, not update, just a thought video that I had that came into my mind. And you know, they say it all starts in the kitchen. And even though you exercise super hard and you know your ratios are supposed to be showing that you are losing weight and that you're going to be X amount of pounds by so many weeks, that's a bunch of garbage, right? We all know that. Anybody that uses MyFitnessPal or any of those that tells us how much we're going to be in a certain amount of time is crazy, because we already would have been there 1,000 times over. So let's just set that aside. We use those devices for what they're worth. We know that what we put in, we try to get our values in there. We try to get our, you know, a look at our proteins, our carbs, our sugars, and our nutrients and so forth. Okay, that's what they're good for. They're good for taking a look at what we're doing on a daily basis. So for me, I'm studying mine much more closely now. I'm going to be watching when I introduce a different food and I weigh myself the following day. You know, has it made a difference? Has it made me go up? Has it made me go down? These kind of things are important to look at. We can't just ignore them, because as we ignore them, then time just slips by. So if we say that we want something and we really want to go for it and we really believe that this is what we're doing, we can't live in a dream world. You know, it's kind of like you know, the person that knows they shouldn't have something and they have it anyway and they hope for something else to happen. You know, for me, it hasn't been that way. I've pretty much tried many things. So I'm realizing that, you know, my body does have certain reactions to certain foods. Even though I like them, I'm going to have to put them on the burner until I get where I want to go, and then I will maybe be able to slowly introduce some of them back in moderation, of course. It isn't like I don't use moderation now, but whatever I'm doing is not working as much as I would like it to, you know. So this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if you guys agree with me or if you don't, but I have to do what I have to do, and I have to give it a try, because I keep saying I want something. I want goal X, right? But if I'm not doing what is going to be consistent to get to goal X, then I'm just kidding myself. And I don't want to be kidding myself. I'm too, you know what I mean? I just am just way past that. So given the fact that I'm almost 2 years out, it's time to really get serious. It's time to really seriously focus and stop just letting it rip. I mean, not to say that there aren't going to be occasions when you're going to have a holiday meal or something like that, and you may have a little more than you think or that you would normally do, or have that special food here and there for those special occasions. But it has to be a special occasion. It can't be every weekend. It can't be every other weekend. For me, it probably wouldn't be up to be once a month, but I am going to try super hard to get where I'm going this time, and I'm going to take the blinders and put them on, and all that stuff that comes my way, you know, all that Halloween candy, all that stuff is just going to have to be, I have to think about it as being garbage. And whether it is or isn't, you know, that's a matter of opinion, but I'm just going to have to think about it in that way to try to focus to get more of myself on track. So, you know what? Whatever it takes for you guys. I say, you know, I still believe in exercise. I still think that fitness is fabulous. I still think that making yourself and shaping your body the way you want it is great. We have to do as much as we can with what we have. And whether that be working out at home or at a gym or, you know, whatever that is for you, I say work it. Don't let a day go by when you can get up and do something. Unless it's a rest day, you should be up doing something. Make it happen for yourself. And we can't just sit back wishing. This is the thing. I mean, we can wish all day long, but you know what? It's just not going to change anything. So anyway, I just wanted to say this about that, because this is where I'm going. Starting in the kitchen first. I'm going to clean house when it comes to what I'm allowing to go in my mouth. And I'm going to put every little morsel down, and I'm going to review it every night. And if I don't see those stats properly aligning themselves, then it's going to have to be on to the next day to modify something to adjust those percentages or those numbers to get to where I think that they should be. where they were originally intended to be, you know? And for me, you know, I've told you 1,000 times, I think that for women, carbs, for the most part, other than like vegetable carbs and some fruit carbs, are the devil. Because they just kick our ass and they just make us cry when we look at the scale. So, you know what? That's the plan. So, I'll let you know how it's working. I'm going to be on it, and I'll see you then. Talk to you soon.